Hello and welcome to the Finding Wisdom Show. I'm here with Victor Matera. How are you, Victor?
Hi, Linda. My pleasure to be here.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Finding Wisdom Show. It's an honor to have you here, actually. Can you tell the audience a little bit about yourself, like how you've got to where you are today as a promoter, some of the experiences from the beginning?
Yes, of course. I feel that with everything I've done in the past, I am quite different than a lot of other promoters. I would call it unique. One of a kind, and there's only one Victor. And that's how many thousands of people remember me from the 70s. I started in 1970 with going out to a show or band, a roller ring, and it intrigued me to go into the entertainment world. Seeing Jack Spector doing a show, a record hop, it intrigued me because then I was able to sneak in the back and talk to the groups, So from there on, I stuck by Jack Spector, the greatest disc jockey on WMCA radio, good guys. In the 70s, it was only AM radio, no FM. There was no hotels in Atlantic City with the casinos. So most of the shows we've done was throughout nightclubs or theaters, or at that time also was working with Meredith Kay, from Brooklyn Fox Theater, the greatest promoter.
What was it like working with these promoters? What was were they did they play a vital part in your growth, would you say?
Oh, definitely. I wanted to be them.
Wow.
They come on stage and they introduce and MC the show and draw the excitement from the audience. I love that. I love seeing it. I said, no, that's got to be me.
Definitely.
Honestly, even now, I'm invited to many concerts. I don't go because I feel I should be doing that.
Right.
Watching a promoter or an MC doing the stage. So I don't go. I'd rather enjoy my own shows. And that's what I've done for many years. I've done the greatest shows in 1972. I did Roosevelt Stadium with the good guys. It was seven good guys. Always on WMCA radio station. That was their trademark. And then Jack came down to the stadium, Roosevelt Stadium. We started at 1 o'clock and finished at 12 o'clock at night. 30 of the greatest groups of the time. In the 70s, it was Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons, Jive 5, the Shirelles, Johnny Maestro and the Crest. Unfortunately, we lost one of the greatest performers recently. And we had Dupree's, we had, 30, and the all-day marathon, it was so great, and I did most of the emceeing. And so, some of the groups, they said, Vic, take a break, we'll MC for you. One of the lead singers from the groups, I've worked with Buddy Rich, I've worked with Lionel Hampton. Those days, it was so great, even with the big orchestra sound. Then at the end of the show of that Saturday, July 23rd of 72, I went home feeling good because, it was history.
Right.
I made history with 30 in one day.
That's definitely, yeah.
So from that there,
it's remarkable.
Seeing the excitement of the audience out in the bleachers, of this stadium, it was a thrill. That's what, kept me so chilled.
It built a spark inside of you. To be amongst such talented and
well, to them it was like, he did it.
Right.
And it's important. It makes me feel great when people know or see me that, oh, that's Victor. Victor Matera. He does so many concerts and shows.
Definitely.
And the prices, I never try to get rich from those shows. I just want the people to enjoy themselves.
So you're like a creator. You like to put together something
Always creating
and
shows.
have an awesome outcome with
My
it.
ideas are, they're wild. But you
Wow.
know what? They work. I work with Tiny Tim, and people say, oh, he was a goof. But yet the man became a millionaire being that goof. Working with Tiny Tim was an experience. Went on Johnny Carson's show with him. I've done even Mike Douglas show. I've done the Merv Griffin show. And the most one was Joe Franklin, Memory Lane. Everybody loved Joe Franklin. And he had me on his show a couple of times.
What was that like, being with all these wonderful celebrities and
You become
talented.
a celebrity.
Wow.
The feeling in your mind is like it's so valuable to you. Set your values and your priorities, you know? The values are that come in to yourself. The feelings, you know? To be known, to be looked at of.
Did you ever imagine that you would be able to create something like this and you'd be on these shows with all these different journalists and be with all these this entertainment, the quality of entertainment and the celebrities in that scale? Did you ever think that would happen?
Could you tell me, a lot of people, when you're young, what's